Subscribe to YULO and never miss out on our weekend and racing festival tips with more racing coverage on our website at yulo.co.uk. The best of the racing action is at Ferry House on Sunday, with the Hatton's Grace and the Drinmore both highlighting a first-class card. The listed handicap hurdle later on the card can go to Cappuccino in a tricky race to dissect with plenty to make a case for, but Liz Doyle's charge lines up here on a hat trick, so gets a tentative nod. This Westerner gelding has certainly returned a better model this term, winning with a bit in hand at Listowel before repeating the trick at Punchestown the last day. Others to note are British Raider Washington from Harry Derham's In-Form Yard, Emmett Mullins, So Scottish, who hasn't won for a while but should be in the mix, and Mark Fahey's Telecon, who is unexposed and capable at this level. Cappuccino to get some black type for one of the smaller yards, and nail the hat trick. Sunday's nap is Lossymouth, going to post in the Hatton's Grace. Tihupu has won this the last 2 years in what has become a regular starting point for his campaign, but he's now really up against it with Lossymouth on the scene. Willie Mullins' latest stable star has only suffered defeat once in 9 starts over timber when going down to stablemate Gala Marceau in the spring juvenile hurdle at the Dublin Racing Festival last year, and in receipt of a 7-pound sex allowance from Tihupu, can make her presence felt. Beacon Edge and Maxim look outclassed here, so Lossymouth is on track to stop Tihupu in his hat trick bid. Respected. Our next best lines up in the Drinmore, where a good clash in store with both Firefox and Heartwood going to post after decent wins over fences. It seems sure that Firefox's future is going chasing, but Heartwood has more chasing experience, and having served it up to the Smart Corbett's Cross in a listed contest at Wexford, he's easy to back. It's Gordon Elliott versus Henry de Bromhead for Grade 1 honors, with Heartwood taken to score. Earlier on, the first of the black type races can go to Willie de Hoel in the pink and green silks of Rich Ritchie. This gray gelding has been recruited from France after bagging the runners-up spot in a listed race at Auteuil in April, and is sure to be well prepped for his first run on Irish soil. Noel Mead's Messerschmitt lines up after a nice win in a juvenile hurdle at Galway, and with the yard in good form could rate the main danger, while Will McCree's Cool Dreamer can also make the frame. Willie de Hoel to make it a winning start in Ireland, now housed in the Closutton stable. In the Porterstown Chase, it could pay to side with Padraig Roche's outside the door for this marathon trip. He went close enough on the Mallow in the Cork National the last day, making smooth progress through the field to get within half a length of the leading pair through the line, so wouldn't have to improve much to be a factor. Again, Gordon Elliott's Where It All Began ran a fine race at the Cheltenham Festival to go fourth in the Kim Muir, but might just need a run to be seen at his best. So Sfagnum and Positive Thinker, who were 1-2 in the Cork National, can make the frame. These are the principals, but outside the door can go in with a cleaner round of fencing. Next up, Romeo Coolio goes to post in the Royal Bond. Willie Mullins sends out a whole squad for this novice hurdle. But Gordon Elliott holds the aces with Blue Devassi and Romeo Coolio. The ready preference is for Romeo Coolio, who was so impressive when bolting up by 18 lengths at Down Royal on his return to action 4 weeks back. Stablemate Blue Devassi has to give away 3 pounds, which could be decisive. Bellocchio looks the first string for Willie Mullins with Paul Townend aboard, but he was well beaten when last of 9 in the Long Distance Cup on Ascot's Champions Day card, so might be short of what's required here. Romeo Coolio to go in ahead of Blue Devassi.